I hear the others say it all the time. I don't know who I am, what I want, how I'm supposed to feel. They don't mean I, they mean my character. What does Juliet want? How does Willy Loman feel? I'm married. I have a child. I live in Worthing. I'm an actor. This isn't a performance, though. No, sorry, God, I should make that clear. This is just me talking and you listening, watching me. It's my break. We're in rehearsals and I'm playing this woman. She's middle-aged and her father has dementia, and her career's on the rocks. She's an actor too. Funny, eh? And she's feeling really vulnerable, raw, like she's missed a chance. And the thing is, I know more about her, what she wants and feels, where she's been, than I do about myself, because it's written down in the script. Whereas I have no memory. I was missing for 8 months. No word, no trace. And then one day I just walked into the Dog and Duck, like a woman walks into the bar and the bartender says, "Why the long face?" And the woman says, "I have no fucking idea." The writer thinks I'm the perfect vehicle. No baggage, no ideas of my own. I just inhabit his world, his words. Whereas the director, Kathy, well, she thinks I've got nothing to bring. No depth, no lived experience. I hear them banging on about it. I think they're sleeping together. Anyway, I was taken to the police station and they were asking me stuff. These people staring at me, expectant. And they're asking me stuff like, "Who are you? How did you get here?" Checking the facts. And I don't remember anything. And they don't believe me. Can you imagine that? And now we've got to do all this stuff again in rehearsals. What sort of woman are you? What's your backstory? What are the facts? God, it's exhausting. When I say all this stuff, I've done my research, got all method. I'm quite impressive in the rehearsal room, although I'm not feeling it. But afterwards, in the pub, I've got nothing to say for myself, about myself, other than I'm this middle-aged woman. I'm lost. Is that what you see? I mean, who do you see? Anyone? No one? I mean, I feel like I'm invisible. This acting thing, it's so ethereal. I mean, do I exist or am I just in the writer's imagination and in yours? Or maybe you're all in my imagination. That'd be right? I don't remember getting here. I won't remember leaving. I only exist on this stage when I am being not me. I mean, we all imagine things that aren't there. But what about unimagining? Like believing things aren't there when they are. I mean, Kathy says, just pretend they're not there. Your monologue's like talking to yourself, really. What's the point of that? And the audience, you have to go along with the idea that I'm not here, that just my character is. It's important that you don't see me, which is pretty scary for somebody who's beginning to wonder if she exists at all. And you can't not see me, can you? Not entirely. I'm like a child hiding, thinking if I cover my eyes, then I disappear. Or maybe you do. I'm not quite sure which. But still, it requires you to be so present, the stage. Strangely intimate. Like I have no choice but to fall a little bit in love with each and every one of you. After all, what's to lose? I said that to Kathy and she said, intimacy? Well, I'm not sure I'd quite use that word, but we do need to create a connection. But it's more than that. It's as if this thing, this time here together, this thing between me and you is all there is. And there's the rub. For me anyway. Because this is all there is. Don't you sometimes feel that way too, though? Have you ever experienced anything so intense, so real that your ordinary life just can't compare? I mean, like, you know it's pretend, but sometimes it can just carry us along. Like, I once saw Les Liaisons Dangereuses on stage, and there was all this talk about miscarriage. Not showing it or acting it out, just talking about it. And soon, I'm starting to feel queasy, like it's actually happening. I'm imagining what it would be like if it was happening to me. And suddenly, the whole auditorium is spinning, and I'm slipping under. And then I'm laying outside in the middle of the road, surrounded by traffic, and there's this hubbub. And then this double-decker bus comes right up to me, like headlights in my face. And the bus says, "Madam, Madam." And then the red of the bus resolves into the tunic of one of the ushers. And I know what you must be thinking. That there's a memory right there. That I do remember stuff. Yeah. That's what it looks like. But here's the thing. I just improvised all that. I made it all up. I mean, actually, I'm quite pleased with that. The detail, the texture. But I made it all up. See, I can learn a script. And I know useless stuff. Christ, I'm like a bloody encyclopedia. But anything personal, nothing. Nada. I only know stuff I can Google. And there's a lesson for you right there. Because imagine if you wake up with no memory. Like the mother of the morning after, when you don't even remember what was before the after, just a vague sense of regret. And the only possible way to find anything out about yourself, who you are, where you've been, even who you love, is to look yourself up online. Think about it. Who would you be right now? To be honest, I think I'm probably afraid of digging too deep, or of not being deep at all, of being like this woman whose whole life is described in a few pages, that this is as complex as I get. I was married. I have a child, a son. I know that. I don't know that either. It's only because they told me, the doctors, the police. I tried to reconnect. But in the end, I couldn't commit. I couldn't relax. I found it impossible to build trust. Because what's trust based on? On history. I'm remembering. See, even if you don't have what I have, even without this condition, this amnesia, it's still slippery, isn't it? This memory thing. It's like that. What's your first ever memory question? And you say the light in the room at your great aunt's wedding reception or something like that. How can you know if you're actually remembering? Or if you've just made it up from snippets of things that people have told you, you know, from old photographs and stuff. And even this, here, now, it's not real. You think you remember coming here. You bought a ticket, had a quick drink at the bar. But are you sure? Pinch yourself. Wake up. I'm not really here. And neither are you.